mate, tell me the story of NMT. When did you start? I think it was back in 2005, wasn't it?
2005, yeah. We started in February the 5th, February the 7th, 2005.
And it was you and who?
So it was Stoney and myself,
Yeah.
and then Elko was our business partner in Holland. So that's where the NMT name came from. Essentially, it was originally called Nero Maritime Transport, but then when he split with the guy who was the Nero, he said you can keep the NMT, but you can't use the Nero. So it stayed at NMT. Technically, it doesn't actually stand for anything.
Right.
We just say, because everyone asks, we just say we say
Means whatever you want it to mean.
Yeah, we say generally Netherlands Maritime Transport.
Okay.
It's a Dutch
Because of the
origin.
Dutch origin, all right.
So, so we started in February 2005, but Stoney, because of the situation, the company we were at previously together, when we left, I only had to give a short notice. He had to give 3 months.
Yeah, right.
So he came in May, and I started in February. So.
Yeah. And what is it exactly that you do?
What exactly that we do? So essentially, in the simple terms for everyone to understand it, it's forwarding, except we specialise in project forwarding. So it's heavy and oversized cargo and equipment for mining, oil and gas type companies. So it's large oversized cargo that they fabricate.
But you can't get into a container. That means...
No, absolutely no.
And you need to know what kind of vessel you can put it on and how to actually put it on there safely.
That's right. So we get involved in chartering of large vessels, coordination of those vessels, discharging off to trucks, and delivery to the final destination. And we're not just talking about within Australia. It's worldwide. We handle it worldwide. So.
Yeah. So what's an example of a recent job that you've done?
So we just finished Minera Panama, which is in Panama. That was about almost 6 years worth of work.
Wow!
So that was cargo globally, from everywhere. That came from everywhere in the world, from vessel charters down to air freight, down to containers, and smaller cargoes as well. That was about 650,000 revenue tons. So cubic meters for simple layman terms. Over that period, and we've just finished that off. So that's finished now.
And what were they doing with that kit when it arrived?
So that's the second largest copper mine in the world.
Okay.
And they had their own port. So we did a lot of the shipments directly into their own port. The rest of the stuff came through their general multi-user terminals that they had in the country, and then were transported in that way. But because they have their own port, which is being used for the export of the copper and the gold, generally most copper mines in the world will also have gold. They'll also have some other products as well. So we use that port as an inbound port as well. So it enabled them to bring the cargo in a lot larger, and enabled them to bring it in directly to the port.
Right.
Because the road network from the main ports into there weren't exactly. You were going through little towns and villages, and it was quite dangerous. So. Dangerous not from the point that the people are dangerous, but the roads, not for big cargo, was quite dangerous.
So you have people that obviously they're at the loading to get it from where it starts to where it's going, and the people waiting there to unload.
Yeah.
And then how far in there do you take it all the way to the client's destination? How does that work? Or do you just get it onto the transport and that's it?
So no, we coordinate everything. It all depends what scope the client asks for, but generally the scope that the client asks for, the total logistics scope. So that's everything, and that could include putting it on barges to take it to the vessel, or discharging to barges to take it to a landing, and that then could go from the landing onto transport, and then could be a final destination after that. So if you look at the stuff that we do in the Pilbara, for FMG Solomon, Roy Hill, that was 450 kilometres inland.
Yeah,
You're talking about cargo that's 45 metres long, 15 metres wide, 15 high, weighs 300 tonne, comes off a ship, we coordinate laydown in the port or an off-site laydown, and then put it on trucks and deliver it to site, and even once we're on site, coordinate and handle to construction point.
Right.
Or installation.